Tourism industry is flourishing all over India. Let's have a little insight about the Indian tourism market and the travelers who contributes to the blossoming of this market. Before planning a trip, one is always so confused, be it the traveling category or the time of holiday. Oh wait, this is nothing. People are also confused on which device to use while booking their tickets. As people are so confused, seems like confusion is in air. But hold on, we have a few statistical analysis done for the same. Well, which category do people search for the most? Over here, according to our data, we could see that family vacation is the most searched category. When do people like to travel the most? Obviously, we would plan our trips according to that. As per our data, October and December are the months when people travel the most. Now, you must have heard this quote, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder, but nobody said that this beauty could be enhanced with the size of your view field. For example, people and some people would like to have a bigger screen, some would go for a smaller screen like mobile, and some for the intermediates like tablets. So we have an average of devices like desktop, tab, and mobiles used while booking. For example, over here, the most desktops used are in couple and honeymoon category, 85, and the most mobiles used are in adventure category, and the most tabs used are in the adventure category again. Now, we have obviously a group to talk, but we have a few lazy pips in our group who won't make the reservations on time, or these lazy bones wouldn't even care to roam around all the spots. Let's see how these people, that's the traveling friends. So over here, we have a representation where we could see the number decreases right from planning the tour to covering all the hotspots. Now, the countries may be bordered, may be segregated by the physical landmarks, but you can't separate the people. The domestic and the international travelers are bonded seamlessly with the bond of tourism. Let's have a look at the trend of domestic and international travelers by the attraction points and in the travel category section. According to our data, we could see that the domestic travelers are more than the international travelers. This side of the data shows the domestic travelers. This is an indicator that they are more than the international travelers by this number. Well, for a better insight, you could just refer over here. Here you could see, uh, you could just, whichever category you like the most, just click on the plus button and you could see the distribution of domestic and international travelers month-wise. And you could go for any category as you wish to. Well, friends, traveling without food is like a forest without animals. Let me make you aware of some associated data with the tourist data, for example, the cuisine they prefer in their journey. Now, there are some people who are very choosy, who just stick to one cuisine, like over here, Chinese, or just Italian, or just Mexican, or just Indian. Well, there are some people who would prefer more than one cuisine, some more than three, more than two as well. And there are some food based who would hog over all the cuisine, like over here. So we have this representation to show the data with all such possibilities. Now, my friends, did you ever wonder what's the potential of tourism in the market? Obviously, you must have got that question in your mind. For your information, in 2012, tourism contributed to 6.6% of nation's GDP and 12.36% of total employment. Yeah, it's really important. It stands a great deal in the market. We have categorized our market into four sectors. One is low potential high potential high value, high potential low value, and low potential low value. According to our data, our categories, half of them fall under high potential high value opportunities, and half of them have high potential but low value opportunities. Like others also enjoy through enjoyment. So why not give a chance to the tour operators to devise your travel plans in a better way and make some money? Yeah, they do make some money. Let's check out some statistics. Over here, we have the individual target set against the revenue. And over here, we have the revenue distribution by the attraction and travel category. Now, to get a clearer picture, if we want to see revenue distribution in only travel category or in just attraction hotspots, we could just scroll down. We have this view. Over here, you could get a broader view of the revenue distribution in attraction hotspots. And if you say are like a beach person, you could further go into more insight and see revenue distribution and some famous beaches. And you can accordingly plan your market strategies. And over here, we have revenue distribution travel category wise. You could just put your cursor in those grids and you could see the data, the revenues earned in the respective travel categories. Well, we have some experts who forecast the revenues. So over here, you must be wondering what this chart is all about. Obviously, the topic is forecasted revenues, but a little more insight into the chart. You can see an image over here, question mark. So this would give you complete explanation of the chart. For example, target for the entire year is shown by the straight dashed lines, while targets per month is shown by the solid lines running over the rectangular bars. And you must have seen a combination of colors on your screen. Well, they're not just to please your eyes, but they do have some symbolic meaning. The yellow zone over here refers to how close the revenue is to the target. Like the revenues earned is close to the target set. While the red zone refers that the revenues earned is far away from the target. And the green zone refers to the situation where the revenues earned has over exceeded the target. Now you must see these dashed lines. Well, these represent the forecasted values. So these are my forecasted revenues. Let's see the target revenue versus the actual revenue. So according to our data, our actual revenue set is just 14% away from the target revenue. Now set higher targets to achieve higher actual revenues. And for a better insight, we could just refer on the right hand side and you could see the revenues and the target revenues for each travel category. Now scrolling down the pages is a little cumbersome. So we could just put the page number over here and we could jump down to that page and we could see our data. Now, how close is actual revenue to the target revenue in the attraction hotspots? Well, you can see a solid line over here. This is my target revenue set, and the colored sector gives me the actual revenue earned. And the percentage gives me the percentage of the target revenue covered. So, according to our data, lakes, actual revenue are the closest to the target set. Well, I guess this is enough. Let's summarize your brains with the average revenues earned, as you can see in the cylinder, and the total revenues earned in the thermometer, as shown over here. Now you could filter your data. You could just make it easy for yourself by filtering as per the travel category. Now you want to see the travel category appearing on your screen. So we have this word wrapper which would wrap even the bigger words in front of you without cutting anything and making it completely clear to your brains. For example, if you choose a bigger name, you could still see the full name. So you must be thinking, why do we have this rotational thing in front of us? Well, if you want to see many information, several information like maximum revenue, maximum search volume, and many more, you don't have to strain your eyes by moving your cursor hither and thither. You could just sit back in one place and relax with your eyes being stuck at one place. And the data would come to you rotationally. With this, we come to an end for the ones who are very much interested in traveling and tourism. But for those who are not that keen, we have a little insight into the stock market. So let's get a quick pop-up about the stock market. You could see over here the stock prices corresponding to the dates as shown. These are my opening values and these are my closing values. During the day, the stock market could go as high as this or as low as this. So we have a quick so we had a quick insight about the stock market as well. So with this, we end our journey over here. But hold on, did I just mention that all these visuals which you have been scrolling through are all created and published by MAQ Software. Thanks for your patient hearing.